Hey there, it's Susan Milner with Florida Future Realty, and today I want to talk about technology and tools to be a real estate agent. I interview a lot of real estate agents, especially the newer agents, and they're not sure, like, what do they need to spend money on? Like, how much is it going to cost them to be in business? And should they buy everything that they see out there, or what's really important? Um, what I like to do is have, the best technologies for my agents and also, for customers and what's going to be beneficial to our customers. But I like to test things before I go all gung ho on something that, maybe the shiny new object, because there's so many things that, come out all the time, and the salesperson is going to tell you that it's great and you have to have it and everyone else has it and this is the new thing. And one of the things that they tell real estate agents all the time, one closing would pay for this for, this whole piece of, maybe equipment, or this whole membership for a year or whatever. And so you're like, oh yeah, comparison, that's not going to cost that much. But when you're constantly being bombarded with different items, you could end up spending all of your money on things that really aren't helping your business. So there is no cookie cutter response to tell you what you should be purchasing. However, make sure it's something you're going to use and look through, your bills and your charges, and think about, did I make a good choice there? Should I be canceling this? It's so easy to have all of these things that you're paying $20 a month for, $100 a month for, whatever it is that you're getting charged, and you're like, I'm not even using that. Like, why am I paying for it? So, like for instance, a CRM, a customer relationship management software, that's where you would put like all the people that you meet into this database and, talk to them, maybe send them an email or a text message, or just set a reminder to call them on the phone. Something where you can manage all the people that you know. Do you need to spend thousands of dollars on a system? Probably not. Back when I first got started, I was literally printing pieces of paper with, people that contacted me off of the internet, wanted to buy or sell a house. And I would sit on my phone and I would go through the papers, call them, write down any notes, go to the next one. So paper could work. Not that I'm into the paper now. I like to have things online and accessible from all my different devices. But don't think that you need the fancy thing. If you're not comfortable with technology, that might be the worst thing for you to do, is to pick up, the newest, greatest online CRM. I really feel like we're kind of more at that point where you're going to need that. Everybody has a smartphone or some kind of tablet or something. But if it doesn't work for you, please don't waste your money on it. And don't, if it's frustrating for you, don't get it or stop using it. Most of these technology companies have like a 30-day trial on things, so you can get in there and test it out and see if it's going to work for you. If you're looking for a new website to, grow your business, think about it. How does it work for you and how does it work for your customer? We just went through a whole new revamping of our website, and the other one was beautiful, but it really wasn't, super user friendly for our users or our agents. So we went with a new system that is. And it's so important to look at both aspects of it. Something can be gorgeous, but if it's frustrating to use or there's no way to get it found in the search engines, um, it's not going to help you at all. The other thing is, if it's ugly and hard to use and people are finding it, they're like, oh, if it's outdated, you don't update anything, no one's going to want to use it. They're going to think you're out of business. So keep in mind, what you want to spend money on or what's going to work for you. So always be assessing and reassessing. And if you're not super big in technology and a potential opportunity comes up to you, make sure that you have someone that you can bounce ideas off of, whether it's, another agent or somebody, that works in technology, or your sales manager or broker if they're, tech savvy. Go to them and say, hey, look, there's this new thing. This is what it does. I feel like I could use this. Do you think that it's going to work? And there are some agents that I know that would come to me with something that sounds awesome for another agent, but I know that agent and I know that technology is not their forte. And I would say, I wouldn't spend that kind of money because you haven't even embraced these other technologies, that you thought you were going to embrace, or it seems a little complicated for you. Or, if somebody comes to me and says, I want to do this print advertising and it's going to only be this much money, and I figure if I even get one customer off of it, it'll pay for it. Like, that mindset isn't going to propel you. Your mindset should be, how many times what I spend am I going to get back? Not, oh, I'll get my money back. Because that's not a plan. So we have, for our agents, or a marketing plan to come up with, and what are your expenses, and where are you going to market, and each month what are you going to do, or each year what are you going to spend, and where is it going, and make sure you're allocating it, so then when those opportunities arise, you can say, okay, do I have available funds for this, or do I need to pass? And if I do have the available funds, is this the right thing for me to be working on? Remember, real estate, being a real estate salesperson is your own business. You're not an employee of the brokerage in like 99% of the cases. There are some brokerages that do that, these days, but in most cases you're not. It's fully up to you to make a business plan, a budget, and figure out what's going to work for you. I suggest to agents, especially when they're new, if you can put away at least 20-30% of what you're earning in commissions and keep that aside for growing your business, whether it's for the marketing or the equipment or things that you're going to need, have that there. And then of course 30% for Uncle Sam, because if you're going to make a lot of money, which you're going to, right, you want to make sure that's set aside, because when you get that tax bill at the end of the year, it can be a little scary if you're used to working in a regular job where they've just taken it out and you haven't really missed that money. So keep those things in mind, and make sure you have a plan for what you're going to spend before you get going. Now you're going to have to spend some money. Don't be that person that doesn't want to invest in your business at all, but make sure you have a plan so it doesn't get out of control. So I hope this has helped. If you have any specific questions or you want to ask, go ahead and comment below. I love getting your emails and your phone calls and everything as well, but it is kind of difficult for me to get back with everybody. I really have to put most of my attention to the agents that I do have here at my office. So if you're local and you're looking for a real estate brokerage, we're in Cape Coral, Florida. We cover all of Southwest Florida. I would love to speak with you. If you are from another area, feel free to leave a comment and I'll do my best to get back to you. And I really appreciate the comments and the likes, and I really hope that it has helped you and that you're all very successful in real estate. Again, this has been Susan Milner with Florida Future Realty. You can visit us at ycapecoral.com. Thanks, and make it a great day.